Okay.
Hey, welcome back, MobilityWOD.
Let's go ahead and
Don't look at me. Look back down to the goddess, Jill Miller, yoga tune-up here. And we're talking about diaphragm mechanics and some ways to improve it, because this is a real issue that people cannot dissociate. They can get stiff. We show them we need to be able to still maintain that stiffness, have good diaphragm control. All of these fascial layers get messed up, the diaphragm gets stiff. We need to make sure that all of those things, supple tissues, tissues that slide and glide, are powerful tissues, right? So, I know you're just distracted because you can't look at me. I want to look at you on the floor, right? In the office here. But what you're talking about today is like an eccentric loading. What's the correct language for this?
Well, there's a yogic term. It's called Uddiyana Bandha. But if Sanskrit freaks you out, then I like to call it the abdominal vacuum.
What does Keith call them? Scrit heads? Is that what he calls them? I know, like you scrit heads out there. Okay, so the issue is that we want to show that, you know, it's movement based, that we're storing motions in tissues, and you shouldn't freak out by this, but you should definitely try it, right? Because you should be good at everything.
It's key to being able to activate these innermost respiratory muscles because it's going to make everything else better.
And more stiffness, more better, right? If I can handle transfer. Okay, let's see. So show what's up.
So I can't really talk through this, but it's a breath cycle. So I'll start by talking and then I'll stop. You inhale, your arms come all the way up overhead, you fill your lungs to capacity. Then you exhale, this is where I stop talking.
And then big vacuum there. And as she drops down, she gets this major stretch in that diaphragm and through that bottom piece. And you know, her abs are soft, but it's really just about trying to pull the diaphragm in. She loads it in a position and then just basically lengthens all the way down. Big breath, as much as she can. Exhales and then pulls. And now, and it's not just a stretch through here, because a lot of times when we see a lot of dysfunction, I have to come in and clean all of these sections up for folks underneath here, especially people who are having back pain in that region. But this is just an easy way to open up all that tissue.
So can I just, going to add something to it. So it's not really pulling, there is a contraction going on, and it's in the external intercostals. They contract to pull the ribs apart, and then everything else just follows along for the ride. So the diaphragm passively lengthens, the innermost intercostals lengthen, and then all the abdominal muscles that are tied to the diaphragm and whatnot get dragged up by that exhalation
So I don't have to suck in.
I'm not
I just
doing
have to,
nothing for nothing.
This is why you don't get in an argument on an Uddiyana Bandha with the yogini. So, and it shows one more time.
Okay.
So big breath in. She spreads here. This is that place. And then just relaxes, pulling here. And then as she drops the butt down, gets a monster stretch into that position. Hang out there until you black out, pretty much. Right? Fantastic. Jill Miller, Yoga Tune-Up. Anything else you want to add? What?
Find us at yogatunup.com. Find a local yoga tune-up teacher in your area.
Because I don't want to do yoga.
No. It's big on the tune-up. It's little on the yoga. We want you to be conscious while you're awakening tissues that have been dormant and underserviced and unlocated.
Underserviced. Consummated service. We'll see you guys tomorrow.